Hello Superset maniacs and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're trying to answer the question, did Andrew Jacked surpass Samson Dauda in 2024? We'll compare Andrew's recent Texas Pro winning physique to Samson's 2024 Arnold Classic runner-up physique. Now, I know the 2024 Arnold UK might have been a little better for Samson, but the footage from that show is from an odd angle, so I went with his Arnold Ohio version. In my opinion, there isn't much difference between these two shows for Samson. He either beats Andrew with both versions or doesn't. Okay, so with no further ado, let's get to the poses. Front double biceps. Both guys are massive, way taller than your average bodybuilder, and both are massive and very aesthetic at the same time. Andrew adopted a more conventional execution, while for Samson this execution suits him best. When it comes to the overall flow, I think it's a matter of taste because both of them look incredible. As for the arms, I don't know what Andrew did, probably I don't even want to find out, but as they look here, he has Samson beat. Samson indeed has the forearms and the long biceps, but Andrew's peaky biceps and more symmetrical arms top what Samson brings to the table. Overall, in my opinion, this is an Andrew Jacked pose. Front lat spread. This pose is a little easier to judge in my opinion, as I don't think there's a debate on who should be winning it. It's Andrew. He's got the better lats, the better midsection, and overall the better presentation. However, Samson's lower body needs to be mentioned. He still beats Andrew with those quads, which wasn't that obvious in the front double because of the way he was hitting that pose. All in all, the front lat spread still goes to Andrew Jacked. Side chest is next, and this is a pose where overall thickness comes into play, and here Samson has Andrew's number. In fact, Samson has one of the best side chests in the world today with that massive chest and thick arms and shoulders. He needs a bit more polish and more details, and he could be invincible in this pose. But at least for now, he clearly beats Andrew in this pose, who has a good chest indeed, but his long skinnier arms don't help his case at all in this side chest pose, which has pretty much become the side most muscular nowadays. Back double biceps. True, Samson still wins the hamstrings against Andrew from the back, as this is one of Andrew's major issues with his physique overall, while for him, Samson, it's quite a strong point. Samson also has the calves, but his glutes are small and soft, while Andrew's look bigger and arguably drier. However, the upper body is where the interesting story unfolds. Samson used to beat Andrew in the back poses, which pretty much meant he beat Andrew overall with the other poses he was winning, but things seem to have changed now. Andrew seems to have the bigger and wider back, considerably so, to the point where I believe he has Samson beat here. Now, it's true that Samson seems to be improving his back massively in this off-season, but as they look here, I'm going with Andrew. The back lat spread makes it even more obvious that Andrew might actually be better than Samson from the back now. Lower body, Samson arguably still wins, but in the upper body, it's too much of a difference for me now. It was debatable in the back double, but here, not even Samson's biggest fan should oppose the fact that Andrew looks much better. Andrew seems to have the thicker and wider back, which shuts the door on Samson Dauda in both back poses. 76% of you who have been watching my videos regularly for the past year are not subscribed. I'm aiming for that 30k subs milestone, so if you enjoy my content and appreciate my work, consider subscribing, it's much appreciated. Side triceps. I know there are a lot of Andrew fans who consider him one of the best in the world in this pose, but I tend to disagree. I do prefer his triceps over Samson's because it's more detailed despite not being as thick, but my problem with Andrew is the presentation. In this conventional execution, he looks uncomfortable. He looks pretty bad, and while he looks like a statue in this other variation, this is basically a front execution in what should be a side pose, so I cannot score him based on this. If you ask me who looks better here, I'd say Andrew, but this is the front triceps. In the actual side triceps, I see Samson as the winner. The abs and thighs is a pose where nobody stands a chance against Andrew in my opinion, let alone Samson, who was never known for this pose. Yes, Samson wins the thighs aspect, but when it comes to the abs, Samson has some of the worst on the Olympia stage, while Andrew has the very best together with Hadi. I absolutely love this variation from Andrew. This is legit the best abs and thighs pose ever for me. Consequently, Andrew wins this pose. I actually think Andrew is the best in the world in all three front poses, the front double, the front lat, and this one. But not in the fourth front pose, which is the most muscular. It's crucial to have thick and preferably shorter arms in this pose to give the illusion of thickness and roundness, and Andrew has the exact opposite. This helps him in a pose like the front lat spread, but it can't help him here. Actually, it's possible to have long arms and still look great in the most muscular if we look at Samson. The secret seems to be to have thick forearms and long head biceps. It shouldn't be a debate that Samson takes this pose right here, just like he took the side chest, aka the side most muscular. So in the end, not only did Andrew win his three front poses, the front double, the front lat, and the abs and thighs, but he also won both back poses against Samson in this comparison, which makes a total of 5 poses. Andrew needs to improve the side poses and the most muscular, which pretty much all rely on overall thickness. Let me know your thoughts on Andrew Jacked in the comment section below. Can he win the Olympia? Where do you see him placing at this year's O if he brings a similar package to what we saw this weekend in Texas? Also, make sure you like this video for the algorithm and subscribe to stay up to date.